that was discovered last year, burrowing into at least 9 of our telecommunications providers here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay.
And dozens of others. So dozens of other providers.
And for a long time, and we can't even get them out, right?
No, about 2 years. And not only, this is the crazy part for me. Not only did they get into the telecom systems, they also got into the systems that facilitate our wiretap requests. Which, you know, what wiretaps,
our own wiretap requests,
our own wiretap systems, which is so interesting. You know, wiretaps are fascinating because years ago you actually literally had to tap a wire,
right?
But now it's not very physical. The law enforcement actually would just have to go to a legal request center hosted by one of these telco providers like AT&T or Verizon, and say, hey, I have a warrant here. I need this telecom metadata because we suspect this person is whoever, you know, a spy or they're about to commit some terrible act, and we need you to hand over their phone metadata. And boom, that's it. So it's
Wow.
that's called CLIA. That's called the Communications Assistance for Law Enforcement Act. It's about 30 years old now. It's a 30-year-old law, but we've evolved from physically going in to tap the wires to filling out a form in a portal and sending it their way. So the fact that Salt Typhoon got into the systems that facilitate those legal access requests are, I mean, that was unprecedented. Toward the end of last year, I was doing a lot of phone calls to try. I didn't, you know, full credit to the Wall Street Journal, the team of the Wall Street Journal that broke the Salt Typhoon story first. They did a great job of that. My editor wanted me to try, you know, move the needle on that toward the end of last year, and so I was calling up a bunch of people, and we had discovered that around 300 or so, I believe, organizations, hundreds were notified of potential compromise, and not just telcos. And that was the one big discovery we made that we were able to advance the story on. It was very pervasive, and now we're getting bits and pieces of that in hindsight. So one thing we had covered recently was that the same group, the Salt Typhoon group, tried to access telecom and tech research in U.S. institutions, and then a bunch of other institutions around the planet. So it seems that they're trying to go beyond telcos a bit now, but staying in the line of telcos, if that makes any sense.